Now, I know, and I had FOMO, that you were able to attend the Zdeno Chára raising of the banner. Yes. Unfortunately,
scary little bobblehead.
Able to attend. You know what? I do have to say about that bobblehead. And, some of these statues, like, why is it that we can't recreate a likeness of the player that we are trying to commemorate?
Yeah. No, this is, I've seen the picture where I think this came from, and I'm not even sure it's a good likeness of that, but it's certainly not the
The beard doesn't even look the same.
There he
The
is.
beard, yeah, I mean, short of that, what I saw on TV and I did watch the ceremony, on TV, looked fantastic.
I got there early, so I got to see the gold carpet entrance.
Oh,
Yeah, which was super fun, and I did that. They did that for the Centennial game, and so it's always special to have everybody coming through, walking through the crowd, high fiving everybody, giving the knucks. Just really special. So the ceremony itself, I mean, it was just, it was another one of those crying at hockey days. But they did and Boston does this well. They did such a beautiful job of honoring all of the different eras and people and tradition of Boston. And Chára was just so humble and grateful. I mean, he's such a wonderful person.
he
But
is.
he was humble, he was grateful, but he also just brings this sense of ceremony where he goes and fun. And, he's just amazing. And then the Bees pulled out a win for him because I was like, that would just stink if we went through all this and they lose. But they played.
And we've seen instances of that before. You've got a big celebration for someone's 1,000 points and the gold, silver sticks and all these gifts, and then you lay an egg.
No, really, the whole thing from start to finish was just a really spectacular and memorable day. It's fun to see him up in the rafters there. It's just a really cool thing. So yeah, I know there's a lot of replays of the ceremony and stuff on Nessun, and people should find it online, but it was everything you would hope it would be. It really felt like a beautiful tribute, but it also felt like we all got to celebrate together. And I think that that's what it's all about.
And I thought Andrew Ference did a tremendous job hosting the event and emceeing it, and the stories that he told. And I still get goosebumps anytime I see Robert Gordon Orr step on the TD Garden ice. I just, and the fact that he makes it a point of being at every single one of these events speaks volumes.
Well, and that's the thing. All the living banner holders were there, except for Espo wasn't able to make it for this one. But he's usually there for stuff.
He's usually there,
so for whatever, but he's also 80 and lives in Florida. So,
yeah, I think he's 84 at this point. But yeah, and I know people were like speculating, but there's whatever animosity that animosity went away long ago.
Because he usually comes up for things. So
yes,
that was not a thing. So they were all there. There was a bunch of his teammates from 2011 to help honor him. Like it was, like Krejci was there, and as somebody was saying he was doing, they're like, he looks like he could still play. Andrew looks like he could still play.
No, Andrew looks
amazing.
Yeah.
But I like there was such a personal touch, such good stories, but it was humor mixed with nostalgia, mixed with history, mixed with honor. Like they really Bruins do those kind of things really well.
And they seem to tweak them and get better with each one. So we know by the time they get to the raising of the banner for number 37, they'll be really on point. Just around the corner. I mean, he's going to be a first ballot Hockey Hall of Famer.
I think Chára they might have pushed his out a little bit more, except for he was like, well, you can't go in the Hockey Hall of Fame and then have us dilly-dallying on this.
Right.
And that'll be the same thing with Bergie.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. And I just had a thought pop into my head, and it just went immediately out. Oh, I love that Chára read the name of every member
Yes.
of the 2011 Stanley Cup championship team.
Wasn't that touching?
It was awesome. Just shows what a sentiment, like just a really listen, there have been a very small number of players who have had a significant impact on changing the culture of sports teams here in Boston. We can start with, Tom Brady for the Patriots, Zdeno Chára for the Boston Bruins, Kevin Garnett for the Boston Celtics, and David Ortiz for the Boston Red Sox.
Nope, I think you're right.
So kudos, and
what I'm also sort of hoping is this brings in that culture of accountability.
I think it has again. I think it has again, and I think, and I think we need to give credit to players like Nikita Zadorov and Victor Arvidsson, along with Pasternak and McAvoy and Hampus Lindholm, for reinvigorating and rejuvenating that culture.
Yep, I agree.
So,
yeah, this is it. I'll tell you, whatever else happens this season, they have put some entertaining hockey on the ice.
Well, and we've had those up and downs, right? Where they've been, streaky in either the W column or the L column. Now, a little consistency there might be beneficial, but the fact of the matter is, this is certainly we're watching better hockey this season than we have been subjected to last season.
Agreed. And I think that speaks to this culture, that you see them out there competing.
They're playing for each other. They're fighting for each other. They're sticking up for each other. So all positive steps in the right direction.
Yeah.
The million-dollar question is, who and how many will still be part of that roster moving forward?
That's where we get to start playing hockey math.
Yeah. Too soon for that now. Too soon. But for right now, I think things are trending in the right direction, and I think it's helpful to other players outside of the organization to see, oh, they do have that culture back, right?
Agreed.
They do have a plan. They do have a system. They do have a structure. They do have a commitment to getting back to their winning ways again.
Yep. Agreed.
And we're not sending letters to our season ticket holders like the New York Rangers. What a disaster.
Oh, the worst.
What a disaster. What a disaster.
Yeah. But you felt sorry for Sabres fans before. Nothing compared to how I feel for the Rangers fans right now.
Well, this wasn't supposed to happen. I mean, I don't think this was anticipated.
It was not.
To be playing out in this manner. And, I'm not sure how I feel about the whole letter writing thing. I know that they've done it previously. Sometimes I say, God, I wish, that management would give us a little bit more transparency and be more upfront. So I think I do appreciate that, and kind of the heads up that you're going to be cleaning house, as opposed to seeing what we saw transpire last season, where virtually your entire core, including your captain, gets traded. And you're sitting there with like, what the hell just happened here? What just happened here?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure which I prefer.
I'm not sure either.
Be that as it may, we have been seeing some good hockey. The Bruins have, as of the date of this recording, which is January 19th, Martin Luther King Day, a very special day for our nation. They have played themselves back into a wildcard spot.
I know.
And I think they're benefiting from the fact that nobody in the Eastern Conference wants to be an elite team right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's still much like it was when I was prepping things for this, looking at Providence. things change every day.
Yes.
Literally, a game played. Oh, now we're up. Now we're down. I mean, it's amazing.
Now we're down.
Can't keep up
But
with it.
it's that tight. The standings are that tight and that close in the wild card spots. And don't look now, but believe Matthew Tkachuk is
He's supposed to come back today.
today. Yeah. Florida Panthers could be a thorn in people's sides again. So
100%.
we'll see how that goes. But I know I'll be seeing you in Tampa for sure.
I know. I can't wait.
At the Stadium Series. So hopefully it'll warm up there. I think I saw a weather map today where I forget what area of Florida it was, but the national championship game is in Florida, I believe, tonight. And it's only 25 degrees. So
Yeah, my dad texted me from Florida the other day. It was in the 20s.
yeah, no, thank you.
Nope, he is not happy.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he's not. Well, folks, thank you for listening. For more content, please subscribe. You can find us on pretty much any platform that you listen to podcasts. You find us on YouTube, Apple, Spotify. You can subscribe, leave us a rating and a review so other Bruins fans can find us. You can also support the podcast by joining our Patreon or following us on our socials. You can find us there at Tape to Tape MK and on Substack at tape2tapemk.substack.com. With that said, folks, go Bees!
Go Bees!